Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Amir Sultan Rana. I am QHSE consultant, and today is my chapter 2 for my lectures, which I'm going to do regularly. Today, the first thing I will be telling you is about fire drills. Fire drill is a very important aspect of QHSE, and it has to be done regularly on the premises, in the factory, or in the area, in the institutions, wherever the QHSE is implemented. Fire drill is consistent of a team need to be called on, whether they are in the factory, the people in the factory, whether in the institution or wherever this QHS is implemented. One alarm is ringed on by the security or entrance people, and the people gathered at the assembly point. And on the assembly point, the things related to QHSE and safety are discussed with all the people of all the people of the factory, company and institution. And the small brief 10 minutes talk, 20-30 minutes talk is discussed, and things are done accordingly once a month at least. And this plays a very important role in the implementation of the QHSE, because during the fire drills, this drill is done for all types of anarchy. If any types of anarchy is happen anywhere in the place, in the area, then that type of drills give a way to how to combat that situations. Moreover, attendance is also done during the fire drills, and I will discuss this topic later on in my other chapters one by one. Then comes up MSDS. MSDS is Material Safety Data Sheet. This is very important for all the chemicals which are used in the factory or in the institution, wherever this standard is implemented. This consists of the precautions, the transportation, the storage, the usage, the disposal, everything relating to the chemical which are used in the factory or wherever. Then comes up first aid. First aid plays a very important role. If this standard is implemented in any factory, then that first aid need to be present in every section of the factory. What I mean first aid box. First aid box need to be present in every section of the factory to combat any type of situations whichever comes up whenever there is any problem. So first aid box need to be monitored once a month, and it need to be checked and balanced. I will discuss in my other coming chapters the complete details of this aspect also. Then comes up fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are very important, and they need to be properly checked, verified and placed all over the factory, and they need to be monitored on the regular basis too. Fire extinguishers consist of DCP, most of the time dry chemical powder, AFFF, CO2, halotron, water. These are the simple type of most of the fire extinguishers which are used in the industry. Then comes up PPs. PPs is personal protective equipments. Personal protective equipments are gloves, masks, shoes, goggles, earplugs, these type of things which are used in the industry to combat any type of anarchy. These need to be monitored and checked and balanced on the regular basis also. I will discuss this thing in detail later on also. Then comes up safety signs. Safety signs plays a very important role. They need to be placed according to the each section and each of the factory or in the institution. For example, there is a section of fabrication. If there is a section, then we need to place the safety signs which are related to that section. For example, earplugs, shoes, gloves, like this, for example. So this need to be studied and implemented accordingly also. Then comes up secondary containments. Secondary containments are the containments which are placed below the cans, chemical cans and storage paints or drums, so that in terms of any leakages, those leakages are stored in the secondary containment and the land doesn't go out rotten up. This is also very important. This thing also I will discuss later on in detail in my coming chapters. Then comes up training. Training is one of the most important part which need to be addressed in this QHSE. Training need to be done for the staff and for the employees who are working in the factory. And the most important part of the training is that we need to make a plan for the training, and then we need to make trainings for conducting it, and we need to be having a record of that. And one more aspect regarding training is that individual training records should be made by the company for all the employees working in the company. This is also very important. The training don't need to be overlooked. It has to be maintained for every individual working in the factory for 1 year or 2 years. That paves the way for a very reputable company and institution. Then comes up document control. Document controls are very important, and they need to be checked and balanced in each institution. What is document control? Document control basics are that each document which is used within the factory for official use, it need to be having a record number and revision number. Without record number and revision number, the documents should not be used within the factory. This will help in making the system more robust. Then comes up workplace inspection. Workplace inspection is very important. It needs to be done at least once a month to need to check what is going on with the factory, what things need to be improved, what things are having a current condition, what things we can see like what they are in current condition. For example, we check the passageways, we check the aisles, we check the ladders, we check the lights, we check the machines, we check the equipment. Everything need to be checked at least once a month to verify how the things are maintained within the factory or institution. Then comes up maintenance. Maintenance also plays a very important role. Maintenance record need to be maintained for the machineries and all equipment at least once a month, or gradually with a periodic plan. If you have a prior plan, then according to the plan, maintenance of the machines need to be checked off and on. Then comes up cylinders update. Cylinders in a factory or in institution, if the cylinders are used, for example, nitrogen, oxygen, argon, walk gas, or any type of cylinders, they need to be properly maintained and stored properly. For example, if the cylinders need to be used in the factory area, they need to be present on the trolley with a chain, so that they can't fall off when they are using the work. So this thing also I will discuss in detail about this also. Then comes up waste management. Waste management within the factory or institution plays a very important role. It needs to be managed properly. There are two types of waste, mostly hazardous or non-hazardous. Those both need to be segregated and controlled accordingly with time. This is also a very detailed chapter. I will discuss about this thing also in detail later on. This is the end of my chapter 2. For any contacts for consultancy regarding QHSE, you can contact me at +92 335 734 7400, and my email is amirsultanrana@yahoo.com, amirsultanrana@yahoo.com. Thank you. See you next time.